Hey everybody, so this is Victoria, founder of UMasteryLLC, and what I want to come on here and talk about today is how to move from your current reality to your desired reality and be that right now. So I just kind of drew out a little demonstration here on my whiteboard, so I hope you can see it. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in a little closer because we're going to start over here. So this is where a lot of you are right now in your current reality, not feeling good about it right now. Okay, not feeling good about it. You're saying I don't have enough money, maybe I'm in a toxic relationships, you feel it in, maybe you're having some health conditions, or you feeling like a hamster on a wheel. You're at work, and just working and working and working and can't seem to be getting, you don't feel like you're getting anywhere with working your job. And you're like, man, it's just got to be a better way. Like, how is all these other people being successful and I'm up here, on the grind and struggling and working hard? All those heavy words that causes havoc on your organs when you say them, right? And so your desired reality is to be over here. Financial abundance, right? Financial freedom. You want to be maybe you want to be in a supportive relationship. You want to have excellent health. You want to be the creator that you are, so you want to be creating something, right? And so, Victoria, how do I get from here to here? And how do I be this right here, right now? For those of you that's been following me, you know that I teach to be happy where you're at right now, so that when you get here, it feels normal. You've already been there the whole time while you were in your current reality. And that is living through your creative superconscious. Your creative superconscious. All right. Right now, the reason this is occurring is because you have an action plan right now to stay the same. See, when you start over when you started your superconscious creative living and you go over here and you happy, you feeling good. You feel good when you get over here, right? You in the creative mode, you creating whatever it is. You might buy some trucks. You can see the opportunity in owning trucks, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna start my own trucking business. Or you might see the opportunity to get your jewelry out there, or your creams and butters. Or you might want to be a hairstylist. You might want to go to college, and you're like, oh, I don't know. I got these children. How I'm gonna do it? And you start doubting yourself, and then you go right back over here, because you're in the action to stay the same. Why? Because of your unconscious wounds. See, we all have them. Unconscious wounds, meaning that you have some deep subconscious or unconscious beliefs and identities that is blocking you from being who you truly are, and that is a creator. It's blocking you from creating this over here. And why is it doing that? Is to protect you. It was for your protection. See? So, okay, well, Victoria, well, how do I get past all of that? Because, I really do want to be over here. But then you got family and friends, and they watching you. You don't have no money, and they're like, you gonna have to get a job. Why don't you get a job? Or you can't quit that job. No, you got a partner that's saying, well, you can't quit your job. What we gonna do? Because I depend on your income as well. And you're like, no, but I know that we'll be successful if we do this. I know it. I can feel it. I've been dreaming about this. I've been visualizing this. I just see it. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. What can we do so I can get started on this? and your partner is doubting it. See, because we've all been programmed to not do this. We've all been programmed to not start moving that way. We're all programmed for this structure over here. This is a structure for this structure over here. And so we go back and forth, back and forth until we make a decision. Now, when you are moving over here to the life that you dream, right? This is what you want to build. This is what you want to create. And you know that it's your birthright. You know this is your birthright over here. I have a right to be abundant. I feel good when I'm creating. When I think about the things that I want to do, it brings me happiness. Because being in your creativity, therein lies your happiness. So you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But see, it's a lonely road. When you start moving over here, just know that you may be by yourself. You're going to have to find people that resonate with what it is that you're attempting to do. They resonate with your type of thinking. Because you don't think like everybody else over here. This is 97% of people. You're moving out of that over here where the 1 to 3% is. See, the 1% of the 1 to 3% of the population are creators. Yeah. Yeah. Now here's the thing. When you make the decision, when you get your strength and make the decision that you're going to move over here, and if you got to keep that job, when I get in, I'm going to give myself 2 hours, 3 hours for this. So, hey, y'all, I might be out of balance. I'm going to be out of balance for a minute. But this is the plan. This is the plan that I have. See, this is the plan over here that I have. And so this is why I'm going to be out of balance. You know, when I get in from work, I need 2 hours to do my plan, to work my plan. I need y'all to support me. Can you do that? See? And then you get your family on board with you. If you have children, children, they want to help you. They'll love to help you. And so they get excited because they're in their natural state of being the creators already. Even as teenagers. Man, they love it. So don't leave them out. Don't leave them out of it. Because they would love to help you. And they are a huge help. And they are a tax write-off when you put them to work for you. Okay? All right. So moving into your desired reality, first thing you want to do is you want to sit down and you want to write out a plan. The first step on that plan is, what do you desire? Truly desire. What do you truly desire to be, do, and have? And write that out. What do you truly desire to do, be, and have? Once you get this down, okay, once you get that down, and if you're not sure about this right here, the first one, you can ask somebody close to you what it is that I like to talk about. You know, somebody that, you know, it could be a sibling or somebody that's, you know, really close to you, or cousin, something like that, that they can see that you get excited about a certain thing. Your whole face light up. That's a clue. That's a clue, okay? Or you can just let your mind free flow. What I mean by that is just start writing out all the things. If money wasn't an object, what would all the things you would do? What would you do? What would you have? Who would you be? And then start honing it down all the way down to 1. And there is a method that I teach, that I take people through to do this. Because a lot of times what we're doing is not really our true desire or our soul's purpose why you came here. And until you're doing that, you're going to struggle. Okay? And then the second step is, what's the next step? So once you determine this, you want to ask yourself, what is the next step? Trust the answer that comes up for you. Trust the answer that comes up. What's the next step? And then move. Move on that step. Now, if it's late at night, if it's 2, 3 in the morning, you may not be able to make a move. You might be able to if it's online. It's something that you can do. Trust what comes up. If the move that comes up, you are unable to do it at that time, then that's on your to-do list, right? The very next morning when you get up. That's your to-do. But start moving towards that. Because the way that you let the universe know, or source know that you trust them and that you're in this partnership with them, because it is a partnership, is through your actions. Actions is the loudest form of communication. Actions is the loudest form of communication. I just wanted to say that again. So it's your action moving towards it. This, when you get to here, is going to feel very natural to move towards what it is that you want to do. It's just going to be a natural process. You're just going to move towards that. And then you're going to stay focused. Stay focused on what? Stay focused on the end results. Stay focused on the end results. Okay? The end result of it, not the process, the end result. You understand? That's what you're going to be focusing on, what it all looks like when you're done. And then that's really not the end, but that is the first. That's the first. That's your first. The word is eluding me right now. But it's not the end, because you're going to have more dreams, or you should. Well, let's say that's your first dream, right? So let's say if it's a house, So the end result is, your desire is you want a really nice, beautiful, clean home in a clean neighborhood, right? That's your true desire. What's your next step into getting that? All right. And then we're going to start moving towards that. Your first move might be just looking at homes and see if you can find that home that you're seeing in your mind's eye, in your first eye. And then your next step might be looking at pricing of home. And then your next step is looking at, what is the criteria for getting the home. Your next step might be to talk to a realtor, see? But you're moving towards that. You're trusting that divine source is doing the rest. So divine source we can't even fathom it. I don't think about anymore how things are going to happen and what it could be and all that. It's just move towards it, because it will be better than you can ever imagine. I've experienced it. You just move towards it. Start doing your moving. Stay focused on the end result. This is the house. And we're not that smart, really. We really don't know if that's the house. I'm just using this as an example. But even when you say that's the house, okay, I want a beautiful home. Listen, here's a secret I'm going to give you. I know they teach us to be specific. Don't be specific. Don't be. Okay? Because you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. When I got my car, I tell you a story. When I got my car, I just said I need a car. I want a nice, decent car that don't require a lot of repairs, anything like that. But just and that was as far as I went with it. And then I forgot about it. Didn't think about it anymore. I couldn't imagine that I would have gotten the nice car that I got. You see, I didn't say I want a, Mercedes and I want it to be black and I didn't do none of that. I walked out of there without having to show proof of income. My credit was in the 500s. That didn't matter. I didn't have no down payment. I walked out of there like a freaking magician or something. So what I'm telling you, I live. And everything that I teach, I live it. So don't get all specific. You just focus on your end result and what you want. I want a nice, decent home with, enough, if you have children, enough for my children, and they can go outside in the backyard and play and be safe. You can say that. And Source goes, okay, I got it. And you will be so freaking happy. All right? Now, this whole process, it is a process, but if you can, should you able to do this on your own, that's great. Let me tell you this. Every person, every highly successful person that I've studied, and my own coach, who is extremely successful, they all had help. Every last one of them. Whether it was somebody they knew that had money, that was successful and had money and helped them and funded them the money they needed, or they gave them the guidance, the coaching that they needed to get their mind ready for success. Because success can be scary. There is a such thing as fear of success. And it can be quite scary. So, get help. Don't ever be ashamed to get the help that you need to achieve the success that you want. Don't ever be ashamed of that. Every successful person has gotten help, okay? All right. So, that's it. Don't let anybody have you going back and forth like that, because they don't know your path. See, if you're called to create some things, look around you. Everything that's created was created to solve a problem. So when you're creating something, you're solving a problem. Yeah. So don't let anybody take you off your square. Do what you're called to do. Follow this process. Follow that process. It's very simple. Success is not hard and leaves clues. Okay? Now you over here, this is hard. And then what happens? You work 30 to 40 years of your life. You should be a gazillionaire. But you come out and you got to live on Social Security and poverty. You know it's something wrong with that. It's something wrong with that. That whole setup is a fraud. It's a scheme. And we've all been programmed to follow it. Being the creator is who you are. You are a creator. You create things. And no creation is better than the next. So your divinity, which is connected to Source, gave you something to create. And you attempting to do that, and your family, friends, people you know, your subconscious mind is moving you back over here. And you're doing that back and forth dance because of your unconscious wound. We need to get this right here. That needs to be resolved. We need to recognize what that is, because therein lies your superpower. But if you're thinking that because you work in a job and you got a house, you got a car, and you're doing good, and this is continuing and ain't nothing changing in your life, but better, because you don't know, the sky's the limit. You just stopped right there. That's because of this going on right here. See? And if you're okay with that, then you're okay with that. That's fine. This video is not for you. This video is for those who want to be the creator that they are. Whether they have the nice car, the house, and they're in a great relationship, but it's something deep inside them that's telling them that there's more. Then this is what's for them. And this here needs to be recognized, because therein lies your superpower. Yeah. And then you can move over here and follow this and be in action, staying focused, having unwavering faith no matter what, no matter what's going on around you. It's like bombs going off around you and you don't even see it. You don't hear it, you don't see it. Be okay with what happens. Okay? All right, I think that's all I want to say about that. If something else, if some more downloads come, because I only do these videos when the downloads come, and I'm nudged to get that information out to you. But a lot of people need this information because people are right now. They're right now. This is controlling them right now. This subconscious or unconscious wound is controlling a lot of people right now, and it was exacerbated during the lockdowns, and it's still being exacerbated because we're constantly under some sort of threat, and people need help to move out of this so that this threat that's not really real is not affecting this over here. All right, all right. All right, listen, I will see you on the next video. Please put your comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say. I love it as long as it's respectful and, not anything bad or anything like that. But I do welcome. Thank you to all of those who subscribe to my baby channel. I'm going to be doing more of these videos and more, teaching, maybe using my whiteboard. Because I'm being nudged to start using it rather than just talking. So look for more. And I thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for your likes. And I will see you on the next video, okay? All right.